Good morning. Well, as you might expect, this is a vibrant and busy time here at First UU Austin. So before we formally begin our worship service, we invite you to lend your attention to a few brief announcements that will let you know about some of the ways to get involved in the life of the church. On each Sunday, we light candles in the sanctuary along the windows to mark the sacred moments in our lives. You're invited to light candles during the prelude, musical meditation, or the postlude, which are designated with an asterisk in your order of service. There is a collection bin in House and Hall that will be taking donations for Bright Spot of essential menstrual products, including pads, tampons, liners, to help provide these necessary supplies to individuals in need in our community. The supply drive will run through August 24th. Curious about chalice circles, but want to learn more? Join us today at 12:30 in room 15 for a taste of soul. Facilitators will guide you through an abbreviated chalice circle, and food will be provided. The Ballots and Beyond Solidarity Summit is coming up soon. Join First UU Democracy Pillar and our special guest, Nicole Presley, Organizing Strategy Director for the UUA's Side with Love, to prepare for the essential work ahead. Specifically, how ordinary people have built infrastructures that sustain social justice movements in the past, so that we can strategize about how to apply that learning to our movement today. There will be many learning opportunities, from training as an election protection work volunteer at the polls to participating in mutual aid. Find the link in the newsletter and sign up today. Please be sure and register. There will be food, and they want to match the food to the people. Join AJ Jaraska Wednesday, August 26th at 7 p.m. to 8:30 online to learn tools for understanding the Bible from an academic, historical perspective rather than the literal one. They will unpack what the Bible says or doesn't say about abortion. A Zoom link will be provided once you register on Church Center. You will again find a link in the newsletter going out today. Each Sunday, one of our caring companions is designated to be available at the front of the sanctuary after the service to listen to any immediate pastoral needs and assist you with connecting to additional pastoral support if you would like. Today's wonderful caring companion is Carolyn Grimminger. She will be available after the service. Now let all who have gathered together in beloved community, whether in virtual space or in person, join our spirits in worship together.
Good morning. Welcome to First Unitarian Universalist Church of Austin. We are a spiritual community dedicated to a free and responsible search for truth and meaning and beauty. I'm Reverend Carrie Holly Hurt. I'm the assistant minister here. I'm a white woman in my late 40s. I have light brown hair with bangs. I'm wearing glasses. I can't remember what color they are. And a black robe and a white stole with 2 trees made with leaves of the color of the pride flag. And it truly is a joy to be with you all today. I especially want to welcome you if you are new to the community. If you are online, please let us know where you're coming from. We'd love to get to say hi to you. If you're here in person, please join us after the service in Housen Hall for some fellowship time. Either way, we invite you to fill out the online visitors form at austinuu.org. You simply click on worship, and then you'll see a link to the form. You may need to scroll just a little bit. We would really love to get to know you better, because here we welcome everybody. Every beginning and every path, every beautiful expression of human flowering, all pronouns, all the ways and ones you love, all abilities and disabilities. Each and every one of you are welcome here. And now, we come from a long tradition of seeing a divine spark in each and every one of us, and it is in that tradition that I invite you to greet one another with consent.
Now that's enthusiasm. Good morning, I'm Michael West, a longtime member of the church since the 80s. My wife and I joined in the early 80s. I am an Anglo, about 5'7", brownish, grayish hair, dark jacket, light slacks, tenny runners. My pronouns are he, him, possessive his. Please join me in the words by which we light our chalice. This is the flame we hold in our hearts as we strive for justice for everyone. This is the light we shine on systems of oppression until they are no more. This is the we share with one another as our struggle becomes our salvation. Our call to worship this morning, The Freedom to Doubt by Paul Stephen Dodenhoff. The freedom to doubt, to question, to be content to live with mystery is central to the liberal religious tradition. Like the process of evolution itself, the path that we follow, our practice, if you will, is not easy or simple. It isn't without its dead ends or disappointments. It doesn't guarantee that all our conclusions will be final or that we will ever find an answer to all of our questions. But we also like the process of evolution. It is filled with great expressions of beauty and awe that are sometimes born of great struggle and at other times come as unexpected grace. Please rise in body or spirit and let us sing together hymn number 347, Gather to the Spirit, enthusiastically, from the Gray Hymnal.
One of the things that binds us together as a religious community, because that's what we are, is that we have a common purpose. And for First Unitarian Universalist Church of Austin, our common purpose is our mission. You all wrote it, and then we put it on the wall so that we can say it each and every week, so that with great hope we can carry that throughout the week with us. Let's say it together now. Together, we nourish souls, transform lives, and do justice to build the beloved community.
is full of love. Rejoice, rejoice, we have no choice but to carry on. The fortune of fables are able to sing a song. Now witness the quickness with which we get along. To sing the blues, you got to live the dues and carry on. Carry on, love is coming, love is coming to us all.
I'm not Soul, but we are going to do the Time for All Ages, which is a special one because it's our backpack blessing. Because it's the season, y'all. It's back to school time, which some of us are happier about than others, I get. So through the ages, before setting out on any journey, it was very often people would participate in a ritual to infuse their path with good intentions and high hopes. They received their blessing from their communities that would offer encouragement along their path. And that's what we're going to do this morning. So today we're going to bless you all. If you would like to, and you don't have to, but if you would like to come up here with your bags, I'll give you a little blessing. And all of you that do not come up here or do not want your bag blessed, you're going to help me give that blessing. Okay? So you're welcome to come up if you'd like. Anybody who would like to come up? Anyone that's a lifelong learner, which, well, don't all rush the stage. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, if you're up here to be blessed, put your hands over your heart if you can. And if you are here to do the blessing, make a heart with your hands. Either, and I just learned this one, so you could do this one too. Okay. And you, folks who are giving the blessing, you're going to say this with me. May it be so. Okay, let's try it now. May it be so. Wonderful. To my friends that I'm blessing, there are people you know here and people you don't. And every one of these people are part of your community. Their spirit will be with you on the bus and in the hallways and in the lunchroom and on the playground and in the classroom. They will be with you, each of them looking for moments of sanctuary, just like you, and striving to be braver and more loving and cheering you on. May you be open to new knowledge and experience and transformation. May you find fun and friendship and laughter. May you feel heard and may you feel seen. May you hear and see others as well. May you speak up for those who are not heard and seen. May you have the courage to be generous to others and to yourselves. May you carry the love of your community in your heart. Now I invite you all to close your eyes and remember this moment so you can return to it anytime you think you're alone. I hope this feeling gives you courage when you do, to bring you back to your whole and brilliant and beautiful self all throughout the school year. Now, if you would like, I have some fun little cards so that you can remember this. If you want to take one, you can drop it in your bag. You can decorate it, and if you want to put it on the outside of your bag, just color it, put your name on it, and then give it back to me, and I will make sure that it'll be safe and protected and ready for your backpack. All right. Thank you all. You may return to your seats. Or actually, no, y'all are going out on the playground if you want to. I mean, not everybody up here, but do you need to? Thank you. So on top of it being going back to school season, it is also stewardship season. Yay, yay. And in that celebration of the season, I would like to invite Tony Kennedy to come out and speak a little bit about it.
Hello, everyone. I am Tony Kennedy. I have been going to this church for about a little over a year now, and I would just like to tell you some words about why I've chosen this beloved community to be my home. I will start this testimony with a quote my dad often says, "Where science ends, religion begins." I never truly understood what that meant when he first told me that at 11 years old. All I knew was that life had many questions, from why is the grass green to how do memories get created, to the ones everyone asks, like why are we here or what is the meaning of life? Asking these questions in a traditional church made you feel like you were a heretic, or they would simply get ignored. You would be told to just go read the Bible and pray. And I did, but to no avail. These questions still remained, and I felt no closer to enlightenment. After years of my religious journey, going from denomination to denomination, from religion to religion, like a spiritual nomad trying to find a home, I found a friend, LB, and they introduced me to Universalist Unitarianism, a place where we don't paint our faith with one color. We create a rainbow of faith from every walk of life and every faith community, where questions are explored, not ignored or minimized. They say, that question's interesting, let's dig deeper. Or, I don't know, but let's find out together. Universalist Unitarianism is where the divine is in everything, not just a God. And our Bible is each other that we get to read every day, whether in these walls or miles away. And with that, I am proud to be a UU and glad to call this place home, where I can learn how different people interpret where their religion begins, when science ends. Now with this community around me, I understand my dad's words more than ever. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is the time during our service when we commit to the mission and ministries of this church by making an offering. We give out of our own so that together we might build a better world. If you are visiting with us today, please allow the plate to pass you by. You are our guests. You can give in several ways. You can give online or by texting your contributions using the instructions that will be showing on the screen during the offering, or if you're here in person, by placing an offering in the basket that the ushers are now about to pass. Here in the sanctuary, the ushers will now gratefully accept your offering. All blessings on your gifts and blessings on you as givers. Your offerings have been given in love, and your offerings have been received with gratitude. Our contemplative reading this morning, A Faith of Holy Cartographers by Teresa Youngblood. I don't want to be a smoothed out, disproportionately aggrandized faith that attempts to draw all comers to its one self-righteous place at the top of the map of humanity, leaving the messiness of their upbringings and lived realities behind them. Instead, I want an imaginative and wandering faith of holy cartographers, eager encounters who pay exquisite attention to the terrain and the systemic forces that shape it. Leaders who meet people where they are, approach them with curiosity, hold lightly to their individual stories, and are willing to be surprised and delighted and moved by what they discover in the treasure trove of another. This cannot happen with assimilation. It has to be transformational. We all have to be aiming for transformation and to be willing to be guided, not by positions and placeholders, but by principles held in covenant, and to which anyone of loving intention can guide us back. The old top-heavy map simply cannot get us there. Could we teach one another how to do this? Could we make this foundation of our faith development, learning how to inhabit an open and curious presence by rooting firmly in our own mutual belovedness, as it is so beautifully articulated in the Universalist half of our heritage. I want us to heal one another through our fiercely compassionate presence so that we can chart a different path as a matter of lived theology, so that we can caringly release the old one-directional paths that are not broad enough for all of us to accompany one another. I think this degree of spiritual security and resiliency could be what gets us there, what frees our souls to encounter the sacred terrain of one another's experiences. What we discover and share could be our new map, more complete and truer than the one we were handed and that we don't know we could leave behind. Didn't know we could leave behind. This could be how we grow our own new way together.
This is the time in our service where we take a moment to slow down, where we settle in. Maybe we take the deepest breath we've taken all week, where we breathe together and sense one another's loving presence with us. Focusing on our breath. As we enter into this sacred time of quiet, I want to remind us that noises are holy, even the noises of little children or bigger children. And as we move into this time of meditation while our music plays, I ask that we keep on our heart all those that are struggling in our community, and also to hold in our heart those that are experiencing great joy. As we enter into this meditative quiet with music, please maintain the quiet even when the music ends. And now we light one last candle for all those who have no one to light a candle for them. So about a year ago, the stewardship team had people fill out these beautiful multicolored hearts, these colored hearts in like red and pink, and what do you love about our church? And people wrote things like community, I love to see my friends, I love my small group, I love to learn, I love chalice circles and wellspring, owl, I love kids RE, I love bagels, I love the music. Over and over again, people expressed these things that they loved about our church. Now, there were two, just two, that said sermons. Yeah, that is also my reaction. It was a bit of a humbling experience. But now, when I'm starting to spiral, because I'm really wrestling with the sermon, I think only 3 people care about this, and one of them's you. People come to church for all different reasons. Some people come because they found a community and they want to catch up with their friends. Some come because they want a quiet start to the week or to hear beautiful music. Others want a place to go so that they can engage with others in social justice or have a place for their children to get a foundation in a value-based religion of love. People engage with this space in many different ways, but I think ultimately it's for the same purpose. It's all about being nourished. And because we are a church, or more specifically, a religion of shared responsibility, that task is ours to do. All of ours to do. Yes, it's Reverend Chris and Brent's and mine's and Shannon's job to do that mission of transforming lives, nourishing souls, and doing justice to build the beloved community. That mission, if you have chosen to accept it, that mission is also yours just as much as it is mine. Which means we have to make that mission actionable. Now, both Reverend Chris and I have been talking a lot about our new ends, or rather those goals that were created through all that hard work that the board and you all did last year. The 4 goals that came out of that are how we make that mission actionable. They will help us to know where to put our focus and our energy and our resources. The second end, the end that I'm talking about today, says we are an intergenerational church that invests in and prioritizes spiritual nourishment for all. For all. For those seeking community, for those who want to see their friends, for those who need a bit of quiet contemplation before the week begins, for those wanting to dive into their spirituality, for those who want to form or maybe reform their faith and values to meet the moment. For those of us who are looking at the precious kids in our lives and seeing the encroachment of Christian nationalism into their schools and wanting to give them a strong foundation that is based in love to counter all that they will be exposed to. For those of us that are in those classrooms facing that fascism and wanting a foundation that, as our reading by Teresa Youngblood said, is without attempting to draw all comers to its one self-righteous place at the top of the map of humanity. We all need spiritual nourishment, and that's beautiful. And it's also big. That's a really, really big task. And honestly, it's so big that I can occasionally get overwhelmed by it. But then I focus on the we part of that. We are an intergenerational church. Whether we're on the playground right now, or we're in the nursery right now, or here, we are an intergenerational church. We invest in the spiritual nourishment of all. We prioritize the spiritual nourishment of all. Because people come to church to get nourished. And that's because life is hard. Let's face it, it's just hard to be a person. Even on a good day, it's hard to be a person. And if you're a compassionate, informed person, it's hard to live in a world where so many people are being harmed, where the powerful operate only in their own interest, causing harm, enacting violence. It's hard to live in a world where there is no accountability or recourse for all that harm. And it's especially hard if you are the target of all that. It's hard. But because it's hard, we need a place that will nourish us, nourish our spirits. And we are that place. Because we invest in and prioritize exactly that. In their book, Another Way, Stephen Lewis and Matthew Williams and Dory Baker remind us that the word religion comes from a Latin word that means to reconnect. They write, religious leaders are called to reconnect us to the profound, the inescapable mutuality of life that is deep within us and between us. That sounds like spiritual nourishment to me. They go on to say that which transcends and guides with us to work on behalf of shaping a more hopeful future. A future that assumes that all of us, not just religious leaders, have a calling, and that we are all called to participate in shaping the world beyond ourselves. I think that's what this end is calling us to do. To get to that place. To hold one another so we are not defeated by all the hard out there. To help one another so that together we can dream big. We can have the resiliency to show up. We can imagine that another world is possible, which requires being brave, being in solidarity, and doing justice to build the beloved community. Or heck, just to thrive with this one precious life that we have been given. But what does that look like practically speaking? How can we actually do this profound work? Well, we make sure that there are opportunities for it to happen. I am personally over the adult religious education, and Sol is the person I manage who is over the pre-K through 12th grade religious education. Over this past year, we have spent a lot of time talking about what everyone needs, what you all need. And we've come up with a lot, but mostly we keep coming back to this one fact. We need each other. Often in this building, kids are back there, often with their parents who are trying to keep the RE program going, let's face it. And we're all in here. And all too often, never the two shall meet. But we need one another. I know I want my own kids to know that there are adults that are interesting and wise and are curious about them that aren't their parents. And y'all, we need younger folks. Because they are, as Isaac preached a couple weeks ago, usually on the right side of things. Yeah? They're the ones that push us to live more into our values. I hope you were able to see the youth service a couple of weeks ago. If you haven't, check it out. You will be nourished, I promise. The kids and the youth in this church, they have so much to teach us, and we can benefit from each other. But getting us all together can be challenging. It's challenging to bring us together, and we've tried in little ways. The staff has made little small changes over the year to try to make kids feel more comfortable in the sanctuary, and I hope that's helped a little bit, but there's still a division. And we will continue to address that. We will continue to figure out ways so that kids know that they belong here just as much as anywhere else in the church. and more importantly, that they want to belong here. But of course, some of that division is good. Like I said, people come to church for different reasons. And because of that, we're going to need different ways in which to be nourished. Our needs often come through physical or chromatically divides, right? We have the kids back there. We go to our own thing. And those are good things. I don't want to say that we should all be together all the time. Nobody wants that. And especially not the kids, I bet. So some division is good. But our mission is not divided. We need one another. But we can't do it alone. And parents shouldn't have to be the only volunteers to make the pre-K through 12th grade religious education happen. And at this point, I want to point out that there are actually people that are not parents that are doing that, and I am so appreciative to them. But we need those of you, more of those of you, that don't have kids or that kids are out of the house to invest in and prioritize the spiritual nourishment of our youth. Meaning I need you to volunteer. If you weren't, that wasn't very clear. I'm trying to be very clear today. I need you to volunteer. Not always, but sometimes. And you need them to. Listen, there is something deeply spiritually nourishing about being around kids. And because of that, it is not a sacrifice to spend a Sunday morning with them. It's a symbiotic relationship. Kids are interesting, and they're super weird. Their frame of reference and understanding of the world is different from ours, and often much less jaded. And I know I need that. I mean, who doesn't need that for the old spirit sometimes? Besides, how are we going to dream up a future together if we don't know each other? So do yourself a favor, invest in and prioritize our kids, their spiritual nourishment. Again, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. Talk to me after church. But I'm also over adult religious education, and that really matters to me too. And so I want us to invest in, prioritize adults. We all need nourishment, and we all have different needs. This is why we try our best to provide so many different avenues for religious education. From one-off classes like the one that AJ is going to give on what the Bible says about abortion, to our monthly Vespers, to small topics that last just for a few weeks. And all of those things are made possible because people like you offered to lead, or in some cases, like the Healthy Relations team, to create and to lead. We have a big task set out for ourselves that y'all wrote. I want to remind y'all wrote it. And so we need facilitators to make it happen. Specifically, we need facilitators for small groups. Small groups are some of the most profound experiences people can have in this church. Small groups allow you to connect deeply with a group of people whom you are learning from and growing with. And I think there's something extra beautiful about a small group context in a pluralist religion. Because we are not asked to grow alike. We are just asked to support each other as we are all developing our own faith identity. And in that, it makes it such a more beautiful and richer experience. I mean, we are meant to be with one another after all. Our new intern will hold a Wellspring Sources group this church year. Sources is a way to explore various topics of theology and belief while you refine your own. Sign-ups are always on the Church Center or in the newsletter. And I want you to hear me. You can also sign up through your friendly neighborhood assistant minister. I never, ever, ever want technology to be a barrier. So please come to me. We will figure it out together. We also have several chalice circles that are open right now. There are small groups that meet once a month throughout the church year to practice deep listening. The purpose of the groups are to be a place where we can discern for ourselves what our inner guide and our inner voice, our intuition, our inner wisdom might have for us. It's also a way to be introduced to different spiritual practices that you can try on. And if you aren't sure about it, come by room 15 today at 12:30 for a taste of soul. We will have pizza, and we'll put you through an abbreviated chalice circle. There are so many ways currently that you can engage in spiritual nourishment. And there are many ways that we could engage in spiritual nourishment, if you get my drift. So many ways that we could do the work of our religion, to do the work of reconnecting, to do the work of staying centered and grounded during these times, of being spiritually nourished. It only takes those of us that feel called to lead to do so, to raise your hand, or rather to email me. You don't have to raise your hand right now. I would never put you on the spot, ever. It also takes what Reverend Aaron Walter calls the spiritual practice of reading your newsletter. The Sunday newsletter is the one where you will find everything that's happening, all the things that you can register for. So I need you to sign up for the newsletter. I need you to volunteer. I need you to read your newsletter. Sign up for the things that feel pulled to. Or ask me, of course, to help you sign up for those things that you feel called to. The bottom line, invest and prioritize the spiritual nourishment of yourself and of your neighbor. Because y'all, things are hard. And we need a place to connect and to reconnect. We need a place that gives us tools to grow and thrive. We need a place that helps us build resiliency and community so that we can face whatever it is that comes our way. And I know this because y'all said you want this. I know this because you created it. That you said as a body, through hours and hours of small group sessions and surveys and one-on-ones, y'all have said that we as a church of shared responsibility want to invest in. We want to prioritize the spiritual nourishment of all as we live out that mission in this world. Thank you.
Now please rise in body or spirit and sing along with the lyrical and uplifting hymn number 346, Come Sing a Song with Me. Please join me in the words by which we extinguish our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we hold in our hearts until we are together again.
As we leave the sacred time of being together, I hope you feel nourished. I hope you feel loved. And I hope when things get hard throughout the week, you can return to that place because you are so deeply loved. Go in peace.